Welcome back, folks. My name is Robin Nichols and I'm the author of Mastering Adobe Photoshop Elements 2021. This is the third edition and it's put out by Pact Publishing. Now I'm just going to highlight one of the very neat new features that you'll find in Elements 2021, and that's called Move and Scale Object. It certainly seems to be something that Adobe is pushing, and that is to develop its AI, its artificial intelligence tools. And essentially, what does that mean? It means that we're actually combining quite complicated processes, which most beginners and even intermediate photo editors would shy away from a little bit because it just sounds a bit sort of complicated and scary. They're combining these with this AI technology so that it ends up being a very simple step one, step two type operation. Let's see how it works. So we're going to have a look in the guided edit mode. And curiously, this new feature is actually under the basics subhead. I would have sort of put it in the special edits really, but then again, I'm not Adobe. Here we go, move and scale objects. So you get the idea. It gives you a little preview if you just move the cursor left and right. In this case, it's moving this woman and baby closer to this man and baby. Hopefully they're related. And so you can redo the composition. So let's go ahead and click on that. And we can see before and after. Let's have a look at before and after horizontal. That'll probably do the job. Actually, we're going to start with, I think, before only, and have a look at that. Okay, now as I roll over, you can see there's that same process. It gives you an illustration. The trick there is to use one of these selection tools to select, in this case, I'm going to use the quick selection tool to select a pyramid. And you just click and you drag somewhere in this. Let's have after only. Like that, there we go. And you can see it just about grabs it. If I zoom in, show you, just missed out the bottom right hand corner, so I'm going to just try and paint in a bit there. So it over selects a little bit, so it kind of goes over the edge. Oops, well, no problem at all. You can then reduce the size of the brush, or you can go to subtraction mode, and that means I can go over the bits that I goofed like that. There we go, just tidy that up there, and on the left hand side I can just tidy that up. There we go. We've got, it's not bad. It's not bad. That's taken me, I don't know, 15 seconds to do. Now we have the option of moving or duplicating. So what happens if I move it? What happens there is, of course, I can click and drag it, and it has to fix something to put instead there. So it kind of looks a little bit weird. And when I go click OK, you'll find that it then tries to automatically, do you see what's happened there? Erase the pyramid that I've moved away from. So I'm going to go back a stage, and instead of moving, I'm going to duplicate it because I want more than one pyramid. Now we've got two pyramids. Rather than trying to retouch the original pyramid, it leaves it alone, and I've got a second pyramid, a second new one. And if I just push one of these little wire coat hanger kind of things on the corner, I can make it go bigger. I can even rotate it and get the pyramid more or less vertical, and then I can click OK. And there we go. Now, yes, it's not perfect. You can see there's a few extra bits that we've copied in there which look a bit fake, and the edge on the pyramid there is not as clean as I would hope that, so you can see a tiny little bit of a highlight. And if I spent 5 minutes just fiddling around with the spot healing brush, for example, I'd be able to get rid of that. What does the spot healing brush do, I hear you asking? Well, it gets rid of taxis that are parked in the desert. And here is a taxi parked in the desert. If we want to just make your picture look a bit cleaner, I just rub it over there and it copies and pastes something from next door around it and sticks it on top. I can do that for a car there. I can probably fix up some of the smudgy bits here. There's a few people against there. And I can even, if I had a little bit more time, go along the edge there and fix up that blue halo that we see down the side of that particular pyramid. But as you can see, we can have very simple and very interesting, or make very interesting changes to a basic image very, very quickly and without really too much stress. And I think we've done there. So I click on the next button, and then it asks me, would I like to save it? Would I like to save it with a different name? Would I continue editing in the quick mode or the expert mode? And that very simply is a little quick overview of, let's go before and after, of this amazing new feature called Move and Scale Object. There's the before on the left and the after on the right. I think that's pretty cool. Let's go to vertical and you can see what we've done here.